Later this week, the first part of a $100 million project will open on Lakewood's east side, a project meant to provide a space and a new community for Northeast Ohio's LGBTQ plus population.
Now, this all comes just 3 years after Cleveland unveiled a brand new LGBTQ center. And that's where we find News 5's Clay Lepard checking in on this growing pocket along the city's west side.
Once a week,
what we're going to do is you're going to paint onto the leaves.
This group meets.
Got a whole bag of leaves to choose from.
For an art therapy class inside the LGBT Community Center of Greater Cleveland.
I taught daycare for 26 years, so that's why I'm doing me a hand turkey.
Considered Charlie Koenig a regular.
First it was coming here in my 20s, and I'm now almost 60.
Koenig's visits became can't-miss appointments last year.
I moved here after my husband died last July, and it was to meet new people. It's kind of just starting a new life all over again.
Finding joy through art.
What surprises me is each one is so different.
As Koenig looks back on everything that's changed in this community.
Things, thankfully, wonderfully have changed to a lot of degrees in so many positive ways that I never thought, all of that protesting would ever really lead to what we've had today.
We are still fighting for equality in 2022.
The reins guiding the future for the LGBTQ plus community belong to people such as Gulnar Firasta, the center's senior director of programs.
When you walk in the doors of the community center, we say that you're leaving heteronormativity and you're stepping into queerness, queer culture, queer community, where you can just be your full authentic self. That is priceless.
She oversees everything from support for area teens to activities for rainbow pioneers, as they're called.
You can put the 13 down, but you can't take the 10.
We've seen significant growth and expansion in our programs, like our older adult program grew by 60%. Our other programs have grown by 30%.
A growth that still doesn't convey the full scope of Cleveland's LGBTQ plus community and what it needs.
When you think about data and what data can tell you, there's a lot that we need to think about in terms of whether one community center is enough or not, and I'm telling you it's not.
After this new space opened in June of 2019, the coronavirus all but paused many of the in-person ideas once dreamed up. However, after 2 years of tiptoeing around the pandemic, Firasta finally sees the extent of how this community hub is being used.
To be back in person, to see the center being utilized to its full potential, has been beautiful.
Beauty brought to life as this community paints a new picture for their future.
I like how 3 of them were kind of empty in the middle.
In Cleveland.
I don't know how I did it.
Clay Lepard, News 5.
And tomorrow we're highlighting that more than $100 million endeavor underway in the LGBTQ plus community as Clay gives us an inside look at the new Studio West 117 complex.